I sure hope you were hungry. Coming up on today's show, it is all about sandwiches and snacks. So whether you need a meal or just a little something to make it through the day, we have you covered. New Day Cleveland starts right now. Just roll it. Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I am Natalie Herbick. So I have made my way to Hudson here to hang out all hour long at the perfect snack shop. It's Metropolis Popcorn, folks. They offer dozens of fun flavors to get those taste buds talking, and that is exactly what we are doing today. We are featuring snacks and sandwiches. So I'm going to continue working on my skills, and I'm going to send you downtown with David at a place that you cannot pass up.
Okay, we're talking about great sandwiches and snacks and the Cleveland Sandwich Company. Kevin's the man here.
Mr. Moss is the man now. Now that he's here, he threw me out right here.
I got to ask about the buffalo.
What it is, it's a brown. It looks like the Browns guy, except it's just different colors when I come into the shop. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm a Browns and Bills fan. We're both the same people. We love food. We love good, we love good booze, and we love not going to the playoffs.
Okay. So we walk in here. We're in the Superior
building,
we're in
the Superior building downtown 815 Superior.
You go through a little door. You come down the hallway right down the end of the hall. So the first thing we say is, "What do you want to do on TV?" He says, "Well, what do you want to eat?" So he's the one that makes lunch.
So here's the thing. So we did. I'm Buffalo via California. Grew up in Los Angeles. And there's a hamburger place that's in LA that will remain nameless that everybody knows. You go in and out of it all the time. You know what I mean? So what we did is we brought a thing called the West Coast Burger here, which is going to look very familiar to one of those ones out there. Like that. So I think we should have that for lunch today.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's have that for lunch.
Okay, so he's going to start knocking this down, doing a great job with it. But you also make that, what's that buffalo weck kind of thing?
Beef on weck. We almost killed Natalie. Remember we gave her all the horseradish, we almost killed her.
Yeah, she went,
Oh, I know. So
unbelievable.
The cool thing is everything that we, all the meat patties and stuff that we have is coming from Blue Ribbon Meats. So it's a local company here.
The top.
It is. It's a top meat company, and they're absolutely fantastic. And it's really simple. You know, like we talked on the show a bunch of times. Simple seasoning, simple ingredients, but buy the best ingredients. Use the best ingredients, and you're going to make a great sandwich.
Right.
And a hamburger is a sandwich. I looked it up in the dictionary. It's definitely a sandwich.
How many sandwiches do you make altogether, you think?
What do we got? We probably have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say probably 15. 15 here on a daily basis. So it's not a smash burger. So you see a lot of those burger places come in now. They smash it down. They want to really crust out.
I love juice that. Out.
They do. Yeah. They do. So we still want a little juice in it, you know. So even though we got 3-ounce patties, we don't want to cook them well done to death because it's kind of, that's not what we're looking for. We still want the juice in it. We're going to use regular American cheese.
But that hot top still gives you a nice crust.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The best part, white onion. Okay, Vidalia white onion, right in the middle. We're just going to let it cook then, okay? So we're going to have these two patties.
Hey, do you make salads too?
Yeah, so we do a Thai chicken salad. We do Caesar salad. We do tortellini salads. We do potato salad. So we're kind of a full service at this location. The Ernst Wang is more of a grab and go. So wraps that are already made and so on.
And the fact of the matter is out here in the Superior building, people go out of their way to come here to get this sandwich.
They do. We are not in a very heavily populated office building. We're in a beautiful building, but we're right in the middle of downtown, which helps people walk. We're 3 blocks from everybody to walk over here. And listen, rain, snow, wind, these people come in and we have an incredible religious group of regulars that come in here that I have kept us in business for almost 2 years now. This will almost be our 2-year anniversary.
So Kevin says, build it and they will come.
Build it, cook it, and they will eat.
There you go.
Cook it and they will eat.
That's better. I like that.
All right, so we got a little spread. Now, here's the thing with the spread. I'm going to put this over there so he can grab it. Everybody thinks it's spread Thousand Island dressing. They are drastically wrong. It is not Thousand Island dressing. It looks like it. It has the components of it, but there's special ingredients in there that make it even better than that.
Oh, is that pretty?
I think we give 1 to David.
Is that pretty or what?
And I'm going to hold this for you because I want to give it to you because you're going to have it. And the cameraman's a very nice guy. He's so
That's
excited. He so wants it right now, but he's got to film us, so I'm just going to hold this until he's done with. Huh?
You're going to drive him crazy.
I know. We're just because if you had smell vision, it's right here. You can see it. If you can smell. Yes, exactly.
In-N-Out Burger.
It's the most famous burger in the world.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make our
out.
run on it, and I think we did a pretty good job.
You do a great job always.
Well, I appreciate that.
Check all this stuff out. Great stuff.
I appreciate that.
Thanks,
Thanks, folks. David, thank you for coming by. You're more than welcome to come anytime. Listen,
I love
we're
your
going to
buffalo.
need you to finish the dishes up, okay? We'll get them back to we're going to get them back later on this afternoon.
There is something extra special about a hot homemade pretzel. If you're in the mood for one, you can head to Middlefield to check out the Pretzel Bar.
The Pretzel Bar is an Amish-owned business. We take very much pride in our pretzels. We make our dough with about 3 different kinds of flour. It's very unique and very special. It's a recipe that the Amish have created on their own, and it's just specific to here at the Pretzel Bar. Well, we started about 7 years ago in Boardman. In 2022, he opened a concession stand in front of one of the other local Amish marts here in Middlefield. And it wasn't long before we're in a new permanent location and flooded with customers. We feature items like pretzels, wraps that we made out of our homemade pretzel dough, pretzel bites, pretzel wrapped hot dogs. Our baked goods are made locally and they brought in once a week. They're made from a local Amish family in the area. It's all made from scratch. Like I said, there's about 3 different types of flour in our dough, which makes it very unique, kind of a sweet taste to it. And they blend all their ingredients together, and then they do a really cool way of flipping their pretzels in just one movement, just a real quick movement, and it's really cool to watch. The pretzels are about the size of your head, and they are just so beautiful. They're brown and crispy. It's soft in the middle. There's just the perfect amount of salt on them. They're really delicious. We have a variety of flavors when it comes to our pretzels. We have a plain butter dipped with salt on it. We have a sour cream and onion flavored. We have a garlic salt flavored. And there is a cinnamon sugar pretzel and with a cream cheese or Bavarian chocolate frosting to dip in. We have a variety of cheeses to dip in. We have nacho cheese, cheddar cheese, Thousand Island, but we also offer wraps that they make out of their pretzel dough, and they are amazing. They have probably about 8 different types of wraps. We have pepperoni wraps, Reuben wraps, buffalo chicken, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, and my favorite is the chicken bacon ranch. The drive-thru is an amazing feature of our store. You know, it's very convenient, for our customers to just come through on a rainy day, get your pretzel. They can call in ahead of time if they want something special done about their pretzel, or if you want anything that's just already made, you can just come right through. Yesterday, we had a line of people out the door. There was so many people here at lunchtime. They were all rushing in to get their pretzels and wraps from the Pretzel Bar.
I like the Pretzel Bar because it's a quick and easy place for us tradesmen to get lunch, and it's hot and fresh and salty and toasty. Steak and cheese is my favorite for sure.
We've had people coming from 45 minutes to an hour away when they hear about the Pretzel Bar. So it's very exciting to see all these people coming from out of the area. We're known locally for about the last year we've been here in Middlefield. And just recently we've started getting people coming from outside the area to come enjoy.
The Pretzel Bar is located in Middlefield. They're closed on Sundays. Still ahead, it is a snack attack in Menor. We have wings and we have French fries, and we really have a whole lot more. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. So today's show is all about snacks and delicious sandwiches. You can't go wrong with a trip to Menor. From wings to empanadas, there is plenty to munch on at Sidewinder Snack Shack.
Sidewinder Snack Shack is a new restaurant here in Menor. We don't have a lot of big entrees per se. We have wings, ton of chicken, ton of appetizer, a lot of good wraps and salads. So it's, Snack Shack fit the bill. I really like finger foods personally. and I think other people do too. Most of us have eaten mozzarella sticks or jalapeno poppers, but I tried to get every delicious appetizer I could think of or find under one menu. So we do have the standard, ones that we mentioned, but we have some more unique stuff like Santa Fe chicken and cheese egg rolls, mini corn dogs, macaroni and cheese smoked Gouda bites. My goal for the place is to be a really good wing place that just happens to have like 50 other good things as well. We cook our wings in a two-step process to try to make them extra crispy and extra good, and we marinate them first with spices, so that is a focal point. The wraps and salads are one of our best sellers. We have 6 kind of wraps now. We do like a chicken wrap, a buffalo chicken wrap, chicken bacon cheddar wrap. We have a veggie one, a BLT one. We have a big customizable salad. The base comes with like romaine and iceberg lettuce, and we have red cabbage in it. And then there's all sorts of optional vegetables one can include at no extra cost. Shredded carrots, cucumbers, onions, etc. And then we have mozzarella and cheddar cheese that people can add, and some good dressings. In addition to the appetizers and the wings and the salads and the wraps, we have a really good potato section. We have all sorts of types of fries, tots, sour cream and chive tots. We do loaded fries and tots where we add cheddar cheese and bacon on top. We have sweet potato fries and sweet potato tots, and we have a good homemade cinnamon, sugar, and honey dip for the sweet potatoes. It's a quick service restaurant. Our online menu allows for pickup or delivery, and then in the store here we have these kiosks that people can order quick. Everything is programmed in there. As soon as they click send on their order, it prints right up into our kitchen and we can make their food right away. Customers also can pay the traditional way at the register, so there's all sorts of ways to do that. I've been in this plaza to some degree or another for the past 12 years. There's hundreds and hundreds of customers, past and present, that I recognize and know by face, and it's a great relationship that I want to keep growing.
Sidewinder Snack Shack, located in Menor. Okay, this next stop is a favorite for our New Day Cleveland crew. We're talking salads, soups, sandwiches. They're just a few of the reasons why you need to visit Munch.
Munch. Munch is a neighborhood eatery here in Solon, and we specialize in vegan, vegetarian, kind of everything. We have meat on the menu as well. If you had to define us, it's hard to do. We're a Mediterranean deli, and we specialize in, soups as well. We started back in 1997 as a kosher vegetarian place at Hillel at Case. And shortly after that, we left there and moved to the law school. We spent 17 years at the School of Law. And each of these moves, every move we've made, changed our menu, and we matured and got a little. So we went from kosher, and then we had to, for the law school, we had to add meat to the menu. So we added meat to the menu. And then when we got here, it's interesting, so completely different things are popular in different spots, but having the same menu. This is the onion. We start out by asking if they're interested in soups, and we offer them samples. We probably spend $3,000 in samples a year, but they change everything, the dynamic of the customer, how they're going to order, how they view us, and so it's just a win-win. So they get to taste soup. They may like it, they may not like it, but they're engaged. So we do take everybody through the entire thing. We'll sample everybody on everything, and if they've never had falafel, we'll sample it. So that's kind of how we operate. We get phone calls about soup every day, like before 11 o'clock, before we open. What are your soups of the day? They're from scratch, they're original recipes, they're almost all vegan, and there are a few that are vegetarian. Our menu starts up here with kind of deli sandwiches. So we have clubs, pastrami, BLTs, and those are all super popular. You can get them as wraps, melts, or sandwiches. The clubs are our most popular sandwich. The Julie's Tabbouleh is our second most popular sandwich. So we're proud of that too, because we've got a meat sandwich and we've got a vegan sandwich, both like at the top of our list. And then underneath that are falafels, and they all build off of the hob. The hob is our base falafel. It's on wheat pita, it's got tomatoes, peppers, sprouts, falafel, and tahini. All of the falafels have all that, plus what's underneath in their description. And then we have a couple of pick twos where you could get a half of a sandwich or a half of salad and any soup. So you can pick 2 of 3 things: salad, sandwich, soup. We're really concerned about food being fresh. I mean, I go to hand pick our own produce and stuff like that. Try to make it good for the customer. I very seldom come into a restaurant 2 days in a row, but it happens a lot here. We're very proud of that. If you haven't been here, I think you'll find very friendly people, great service, fresh food, healthy food, and I think it's unique, unlike, your chains and others.
Munch is located in Solon, and when you stop by, make sure you tell them we sent you. Up next, fresh from the oven, it is beef that melts in your mouth, and we're baking some bread. Beef up lunch, dinner, or snack time. With a trip to Parma, there is a sandwich shop in the city specializing in authentic Italian beef sandwiches and more. This is Au Jus.
There's nowhere you get an Italian beef like this with the sausage on it, with the Au Jus. Love it.
We want to be known for huge Chicago Italian beef sandwiches leaving all day long. We'll sell 1,500 sandwiches in a week or more. We take top round roast, season it nicely, and slow cook it for about 7 hours. It gets cooled and then shaved for sandwiches. To produce one roast takes about 9 hours or more, and we do about a dozen a day. So every day we go through about 100 to 150 pounds of beef every day, like clockwork, even on a slow day, to where we want to be known for having beef that melts in your mouth on a nice huge sandwich all day long. Au Jus is a city in France, and it basically means with juice. So all day long we make Au Jus, about 12 gallons a day. We take the beef drippings from the roasts and we use other ingredients to create an Au Jus. And every customer gets a side of Au Jus with their sandwiches to dip in. We sell about 100 orders of fresh cut fries a day. So we're fresh cutting fries all day. We're doing fresh battered onion rings all day long. We do battered pickled chips. But we also have a pressed sandwich menu. Pressed Philly, a Sicilian sandwich. It has crushed capers, diced olive mix. We make a fresh lemon basil aioli. We want to know for being a classic place to go. We could have been in any city we wanted to be at. We chose to be in Parma. We love the city. So we want to be known as one of Parma's top restaurants. We appreciate the customers and the employees more than we can say. On a daily basis, we thank the customer and the employee. Even the people who've been here since day one, we genuinely appreciate them showing up. Like, we would be nothing without them. And it might sound corny, but it's literally the truth.
Au Jus is located on Broadview Road in Parma. Now, if you have some extra Au Jus left over, why not grab some fresh bread from the Brimfield bread oven?
Brimfield bread oven is a European-style artisan bakery with a hand-built wood-fired brick oven. We try to use as much local ingredients as we can and bake a wide variety of European-style products. Brimfield bread oven started in 2014. My wife and I had a mobile wood-fired oven on a trailer, and we started baking in our house and going to farmers markets. After that first year, we realized we needed to expand, and we built a bigger oven and rented a shop, and that's what we have here. We have a full line of croissant and Danish. We make all of the classics. We make traditional croissant, chocolate croissant. We have some savory ones with ham and cheese and spinach and feta. We make these fantastic little Danishes with jam and blueberries and cream cheese. We have a full line of cookies and scones, all the things you'd expect, chocolate chip, blueberry scone, and some really cool sort of different ones. We have a chocolate chip cookie made with local spelt flour. That's delicious. We do some higher end pastries as well. We make some fantastic cheesecakes and cream puffs out of pâte à choux. And then obviously a full line of bread, sourdough bread, kind of a traditional French style sourdough bread, one with fruit and nuts, a multigrain version. On different days of the week we have some specials. We make a sesame seed one, we make a Kalamata olive sourdough. I make really good French baguettes. I make fantastic Italian olive oil focaccia. We make soft pan bread too, kind of like your traditional sort of American style white bread, but better than what you'd maybe find at a grocery store. I also make a couple really good whole grain breads that use local flour from Stutzman Farms in Millersburg, Ohio. I make a whole grain rye bread and a whole grain spelt bread using their flour, and those are both fantastic as well. And then the pizza, of course, and sandwiches too. I think a lot of people who work with some sort of fermented product, you know, whether it's beer or cheese or something, feel like there is some sort of indescribable magic happening that's hard, and you can science it out. There's obviously scientific explanations for all of it, but it feels like magic sometimes. And even when you have done something for long enough that you feel pretty confident that it's going to work out based on experience, it still feels like some sort of miracle every single time. Like, wow, it worked. I can't believe it. It worked. So it feels brand new all the time.
And as the name implies, Brimfield Bread Oven is located in Brimfield. Up next, a fresh idea in the suburbs. You can snack and keep your diet on track. Welcome back to an hour of snacks and sandwiches. Our next stop, your waistline's gonna love. It is all about healthy eats at Fresh Life.
I started Fresh Life 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was 580 pounds. I had a heart attack at 32, which forced me into a lifestyle change. While going through this lifestyle change, I realized that in my community, there was nowhere that you could get anything healthy to eat. I usually have to drive to Palmer or to Independence to get something healthy to eat, which made it harder to stay consistent in my weight loss journey. Within our communities, where a lot of our communities have food deserts, where we don't have anything or access to health food. Fresh Life, I like to look at it as a meeting place for people who are looking to transition from being meat eaters to more of a vegan style. Hence why I offer the pescatarian diet of just chicken, turkey, and fish. And then I'm gonna try to squeeze you in more towards some vegan entrees and vegan meals. Before the end of it, I'll have you eating vegan nachos, having no idea you were just eating vegan. In reality, any way I could get to push and pull a lot of vegetables into your diet, that's really what I'm looking for. We offer a pescatarian diet or a vegan diet or a raw vegetable diet. Again, you can supplement your diet with health food smoothies that's not containing sugar, syrups, and sherbet. In reality, we just give you natural sweeteners and the actual fruit that God gave us. As we walk through the menu, again, I'm gonna have the apple pecan salad and the Cobb salad, which are the best salads in the city. I also roll out again, my best smoothies are a strawberry banana cream smoothie or a sweet green dream sea moss smoothie. We also have an extensive vegan menu that features our vegan nachos and also our vegan meatball sub. Again, just for any place or anybody that's looking for something healthy to eat, something quick access, the same as easily as you could receive a burger or chicken, you could receive a health food smoothie or a nice protein salad. I would strongly push the sea moss smoothies only because it not only does it give you all your nutrients and vitamins, it fuels you throughout the day and allows you to stay more towards a raw diet. While being a diabetic myself, I understand that our diet mostly has to be a raw diet, and it's just a different way to be able to infuse that into your system. Everyone seems to love it. The community has developed. I had the mayor come through, the council people come through, and in reality, I believe that the community sees the needs for it, and in reality, will do whatever it takes to support me and support the cause.
Fresh Life is located in Maple Heights. Okay, so how about something you maybe sip on? Well, you can add boba or whatever your heart desires at Milk and Tea.
Milk and Tea is a bubble tea shop. We have different types of tea drinks, but we also have lattes which aren't tea-based. Milk teas, I like to say, are like an iced coffee. Instead of coffee, it's tea and creamer. We also have fruit teas, which taste like fruit juice with a little hint of tea flavoring to it. Milk tea kind of comes from, it's an Asian-based culture, and it's something I grew up with and I've always loved. It's my version, I like to say, of getting ice cream as a kid. Like after dinner, you get to go get your milk tea if you finish your food. It's something I've always enjoyed, and then growing up, living in Ohio, the only time I'd get to enjoy it is if I went to a big city on vacation. It's not something that's common around here. I feel like this was something that was needed. One of my favorites, and I think the most top-selling item, is the cookies and cream milk tea. Everyone loves Oreos. If you order boba, we'll add some boba to your drink. It gets a swirl of the brown sugar syrup. And then we grab the tea, and then we add in whatever sweetness level you would like. And then we add the creamer to it, give it a nice stir. Then we make sure we shake it until the outside of the cup feels nice and cold. I feel like this is the best part. I think the cool thing is when you flip it upside down, it won't spill. If you're a first-time customer, we're all very open to answering questions. Just come right up to us, and if whatever questions you have, we'll answer them for you. They don't want to have to talk to us. They can just scan a QR code and then order on their phone, and then when the drink's ready, we'll bring it out here, we'll call their name, and then they can just pick it up and go. Whatever it is that you want, we'll probably be able to make it for you. Because like I said, you can choose, there's so many different options from how sweet you want it. We do you can add 0% sugar, like none at all. You can have 0% sweetness, all the way up to 125. If you want more than that, we can even add more and customize it for you. It makes me, I feel like it's one of those things that I was always excited to do, was go get milk tea. One of those happy moments that I always remember, like going to a bubble tea shop, seeing like the cup sealers, like seal every single cup like perfectly. And there's like always a rush of people, and everyone's always so happy, I feel like, when they're at a bubble tea shop. And I definitely wanted to bring that here, where people come, they're excited for the drinks, seeing like little kids try drinks for the first time, and like, oh my gosh, they like get so excited and they love it. I don't know, it's a nostalgic experience in a way, but I don't know, it kind of makes me happy to see everyone enjoy what I enjoy.
All right, I took a pause on trying my hand at catching the popcorn. Brent.
Good effort, though.
I'm trying. By the end of the show, I have a feeling of I'm going to do it.
I believe in you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having us in here.
Of course, anytime.
So you're here in Hudson, but you have the Cuyahoga Falls location.
Correct.
And you also have your food truck, too.
Right. We have a food truck that we take around to festivals and events throughout the area. And big news is we just added a second food truck. So we can go to even more places. I know.
People are loving it. I mean, because when you look at the wall behind us, it is, how many different flavors you have?
Here in Hudson, we have 60 flavors because we have a bigger wall. Fall store, only 50.
You have Rice Krispie treats?
We have Rice Krispie treat.
I'm just noticing that now.
These are all the sweeter flavors on this end. This is our deluxe section because they all have chocolate or other goodies added into the popcorn. And then as you go to the left, they get more savory. So if you like more, cheddar corn or buffalo ranch.
That buffalo ranch is the one I'm trying to hand out. That is so good.
It is so good. That's down at this end, but there's a little something here for everybody.
So you have the ones that are the constants, but then, am I right in hearing you change things out seasonally too, or around different holidays?
Yep, every month we have at least 3 flavors of the month, so we'll swap a few flavors in and out. And then, of course, at Easter time, Christmas time, summertime, we have a number of seasonal flavors that we bring in and out that we might keep for 2, 3, 4 months, depending on the time of year.
Now, I know that you also try to help cater to people's dietary needs, so to speak.
We do. Yeah, if you are gluten sensitive, most of the flavors are gluten-free because popcorn's naturally gluten-free, but we even have some vegan flavors. So if you are vegan,
let me see, where are our vegan flavors here?
If you're vegan or you're just lactose intolerant, this one is right up your alley. It's actually caramel corn with no dairy. It's just a good caramel corn, and you'll be hard pressed to tell the difference between this and our regular caramel corn.
Now, when they come in, if they want to get a small size, they can, but you do the tins as well?
We
Big
do.
tins?
We have 3 different sizes of popcorn tins, and you can put up to 3 flavors in those. You also get refill discounts when you bring them back in.
Okay.
If you're having movie night at home or a family get together, we have big bags of popcorn that you can buy.
Those?
Yeah.
Yes, movie night, party size,
Yeah.
or just a gallon if
Or
you want
just
it.
a gallon if you're real hungry.
There's so many good flavors. You just have to come into one of the stores and test them out for yourself. You know, it's a good taste test.
Free
And
samples.
I must say, you get free samples?
Free samples.
Do you think that if I can get this by the end of the show, that I will get that championship belt that you
I will
carry
make
around?
you your custom championship belt and bring it to you at the studio.
I'm going to hold you to this. You pinky swore, so it's happening. Thank you, Brent. The snacking continues when we return. Up next, we are heading to an Ohio City cafe. Getting closer. Welcome back to our sandwich and snack shop. We're probably gonna have to clean up the floor here at Metropolis, but we're heading to Ohio City right now for a quick bite and a bit of a pick-me-up. Here's Nicole Marcelino. We are here at one of the hippest new coffee spots located in the Metro West area. It's called Grafe Cafe, and it's located on West 25th Street. My friend, Dason Santana, is the owner, and Dason, I just love what you've done with the place. How'd you come up with this idea?
During the pandemic, I was next door, we were shut down, and there's a lot of vacant places around the neighborhood, and I figured, you know, what better time to invest into something when everyone's thinking of hiding away.
Right. Now, I have to say, walking in, there's definitely a vibe about this place. It's cool, but it feels very chill. Is that kind of what you were going for?
Yeah, I think the vibe, if you could describe it, is hip hop, you know? Like you come through, you feel at ease. There's lots of art on the walls, and me, myself, I'm a b-boy, I'm a breakdancer. So I kind of grew up in that world of like just vibrant art and just good vibes.
And I have to say, you mentioned hip hop. We've known each other for almost 20 years. He originally was a dancer on the Cavaliers Scream team. So we go way back. So I'm just so proud of all the things you're doing.
Thank you.
But let's talk about the food, okay? What are some of the things you're serving here?
Well, aside from coffee, we also offer breakfast. You know, we have our bacon, egg, and cheese croissants. Our croissants are provided by a local distributor called Camelot Bakery. We have the steak, egg, and cheese croissant. We also have breakfast bowls. They're also keto bowls, what we're doing with lettuce and tomato and kale and steak and eggs and cheese, you know, and if you want potatoes, we got you too. As of right now, our most popular beverage is the oat lavender latte.
All right, so first you eat, then you sip, and then it's time to chill. You've got something really cool going on, so can you take us into the other area?
So on our way to the chill room, we stop here and you guys can tag the wall and whatnot and you know, leave your mark so that you're part of our history.
I mean, I definitely have to do this before I leave, Jason,
sure,
okay?
sure.
So I need
Anywhere.
the perfect spot. So you go through this little tunnel area. It's really cool. You've got your coffee in hand, and then you're in the official chill zone. My man, Julian, is over there. He's DJing in the background. We also go way back for the Cavs. This spot is really cool.
Here, you know what I'm saying? For me, like I said, I built a lot of my businesses chilling inside of coffee shops for hours on end, and I want to create a space for those to kind of relax. Remote workers can come work, build your ideas, and come up with your next big plan here.
You know, Jason, I just have to say, again, I've always kind of looked at you as a little brother figure. You know, we used to talk about that. So to see you opening up a cafe, to see what you've done with the barber shop, to see you still doing your thing at Cavs games, you just keep evolving, and I'm just so proud of you. I really am.
I appreciate that.
I mean, what's next? What are you not going to do? Because you are everywhere. You are Mr. Cleveland.
I mean, for me, I'm just trying to create something for my kids to pass down to them and inspire those around me. I'm from this neighborhood, so it's kind of good to bring back the vibes to this neighborhood, you know?
And I have to tell you, this guy is the real deal. Everything that he does, he puts love into, he pours his sweat into it, and you can tell just how passionate you really are. So make sure to find Grafe Cafe. They're on Instagram, they're on Facebook, they've got a website. Stop here, stop and get a fresh haircut at City Breaks Barbershop, just a couple of feet down the street.
That's right.
And who knows, like, the world is a better place because you're in it, Jason.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see what you end up doing.
I appreciate that.
From there to a sandwich shop and cafe where you can try something new every visit. Gotta love this place. This is Toast.
Toast is basically a European style sandwich cafe, and I use the word cafe because in Greece they have a combination of basically a sandwich shop and a cafe where they sell desserts and coffees, and so that's what I wanted to bring into the Lakewood, Cleveland area. I chose this style just because it was something that really wasn't familiar with or seen here in Cleveland. On the coffee side, I wanted to make it more European style coffees that you see not only in Greece but in other countries in Europe, as well as like the desserts, not just like American desserts, but European desserts, Greek desserts as well. And then the sandwiches here, which are panini style, in Greece, that's how pretty much they serve all their sandwiches. So I wanted to keep that same tradition. The menu is pretty unique. I started off with 18 sandwiches when we first opened up. And about 6 months ago, I wanted to change up the menu a little bit. So I grew it and went to 25 sandwiches. And we sell at least one of every sandwich every day. It's like a little self-competition that I have. And it's nice to see when we reach that every night. There obviously are more popular ones overall, and then every day it's another surprise that there's one that's more popular than the other, and it changes every day. And I wanted to create something a little bit different for each sandwich, and that's where I introduced like the different aiolis. So I make all our own aiolis, and kind of a sauce that just sort of accentuates the sandwich a little bit more. Some of the more popular sandwiches, which is the Tommy Boy. It's not named after me though, even though my name's Tommy. It's actually named after the movie. So, I was born in the 70s, and so I went by my period of the 80s and 90s growing up. That's how all the sandwiches got their names. So the Tommy Boy is off the movie, and it's basically corned beef and roast beef, as well as peppered bacon, aioli, and a little zesty slaw that we put on. And that's probably one of the most popular meat ones. Every day it gets busier, and it's nicer. We see more people, but we have a lot of regulars, and that's always great to see, especially here in Lakewood. You get people that come in here sometimes 5 days a week, 6 days a week. We're open 7, but they have a day off. So it's nice to see them come regularly. Every day, get a different sandwich. I mean, we have 25 of them. Get different deli salads. We probably have about 20 of those. Or get a dessert that's different, or get a coffee that's different. I'm here every single day. I work long hours. But I enjoy it just because of the response that I get from the customers. Like I'm one of those where they say, do you love what you work? Love your work, and I do. I truly love the restaurant business. You have your headaches; those are like minor compared to the overall results that you get at the end of the day.
We visited Toast in Lakewood. He does have plans to expand, and that's good news to my ears. Still ahead, we are grabbing a bite in a historic location. We are off to Kent when we return. Welcome back to some good snacks and sandwiches. We have 2 more stops to go, and this one is bigger and better. A well-known Kent breakfast spot has a new home and a new menu. This is Over Easy at the Depot.
We were originally Over Easy Morning Cafe on Erie Street, and then we moved down here January, and we became Over Easy at the Depot because we wanted to do more lunches and eventually dinners. So we just changed the name to Over Easy at the Depot. So we're now in the old train depot downtown Kent. Most of the core menu is still here, the chicken and waffles, which is our staple, our chorizo tacos, but we did expand into lunch. So we have a lot more sandwiches, we do specials weekly, we have homemade soups every day. Our food's fresh, we don't have anything really, like stuff comes in, we prep it, we put it out. We have a smoker now, so we smoke all our own pulled pork in-house. So that's one of our main sellers for lunch is our pulled pork sandwiches. We still do have quite a people coming in at lunchtime and ordering breakfast as well. We don't do omelets here, but we do skillets, and you can also make your own, which is really good. We did add quesadilla to the menu. People seem to really like that. We always do things a little different than normal. So our chorizo tacos still like our #1 seller. And then our pancakes, they're 13 inches big. So we actually came up with a challenge. So we call it the Train Wreck Challenge. And it's actually a 5-pound pancake with waffle and ice cream with all the flavors. And if you complete the challenge, you actually win a shirt, a gift card, and you can get your picture on the wall as well. We get all our coffee from Scribbles, which is right over here on Main Street. They're a local roaster, they're really good. We still have a bunch of different coffee mugs. We like it to just feel like at home. So we do different eclectic coffee mugs and salt and pepper shakers still. I love that we are able to do more with the community festivals and just help out more in the community. I pride myself on having really good servers and staff that, when you come in, you feel welcomed and you're a part of something, not just coming in to dine and leave.
Over Easy at the Depot is in the old train depot in the center of Kent. Well, here's a place that you can snack, shop, and sip.
Miss Molly's Tea Room is a 25-year-old story. We've created an environment where we want people to be able to step out of the hustle and bustle of this crazy world we live in into an environment that's warm and welcoming. And they feel like that they can come here and relax and enjoy each other. Miss Molly's consists of 3 things: Molly's Tea Room, a restaurant, Miss Molly's Gift Shop, and Molly's Fashion Boutique. We're really proud of what we've been able to do over these 25 years. We focus really on quality and consistency. And a lot of things that are on our menu today are things that were on our menu 25 years ago. Some of them, though, have evolved to be really, really much better. People love our chicken salad. So whether it's a chicken salad croissant or chicken salad puff or just chicken salad plain on the plate, people love it. Strawberry pretzel salad, it's amazing. Our recipe is different than what you find on the internet. We call formal afternoon tea, or what a lot of people call now high tea, at Miss Molly's it's called an affair to remember. And bottom tray has finger sandwiches on the bottom. In the middle we have then appetizers and hors d'oeuvres, and on the top we have sweets and little desserts. And so it's quite an evolution to come through that. Tea is a major part of what we do. The whole business is built around as a tea room, but we've expanded it to be more of a restaurant than just a tea room. We have about 60 different loose teas that are blended especially for Miss Molly's Tea Room. Nobody else has those teas. Every tea that we serve in the restaurant, we offer in the gift shop. We have it where you can buy it in a little small package just to taste it, or we sell it by the half pound. And we ship it all over the place for the different people that have been here. The gift shop has expanded to be so many things. We change by the season, but we have a lot of things like the selection of greeting cards that we have is extremely funny. And people will come and stand and look at the cards for an hour. And people come and just buy cards. But we have linens, we have all kind of china, teacups, cups and saucers, all kind of different unique things. Molly's Fashion Boutique, I think, is one of the most important things. We've got a lot of great products in there, things you won't find in the big box stores. High quality, beautiful designer clothing and accessories, all available at a reasonable price. coming to Miss Molly's, we've tried to create this environment where you feel like you're stepping out of that crazy world we live in. It's all about getting people to feel like they're part of the Miss Molly's family. If you really want to get hooked on a good tea, come to Miss Molly's and try some of what we offer.
Miss Molly's Tea Room is located in Medina. And that wraps up our special edition of Snacks and Sandwiches. You can find the complete list of places featured on today's show on our website, fox8.com. Just click on the New Day Cleveland tab. A very special thank you too here to the crew at Metropolis Popcorn for allowing us to hang out, snack on some popcorn all hour long. I'm going to be staying here for a while to clean up my mess. But until then, I did it! I'm Natalie Herbick, and on behalf of David Moss, we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.